Okay, everyone. So basically what you see here is they're already set up for the Astros game tonight. So you can see how it's blocked off, how it's fenced off all the way around, even the way down to the stadium. And so right here you can see this would be the area right here where the tent would be set up for access. So that's where we would charge people to come in. This front part of here in the inside, that's supposed to already be taken up because they're going to have other games that are going to be going on during that day. Other watch parties is going to be happening. You can even see here that just according to the sign that, you know, $5 is kind of like a norm for a couple charge to get in for like one of these big type of block party type of events. Okay, I wanted to point out this real quick. So this is the sidewalk that's going to run all the way down to the end. And what you have here, if you can kind of see this, two of these little segments of concrete is about a 10 by 10 tent. So if you did that and you kind of multiplied it by all the segments that are running down, you probably have enough space to get at least 10 vendors up and down this area with tents. Also on the other side, we talked about the RV parking. If you take a look here and you kind of look all the way down along this street, is a great opportunity for us to have RV parked. So there's two ways that I really believe that you can do this RV parking, and this is how. So one, an RV will usually run you from this corner in size probably up to one more right here. And if we did that, we'd probably be able to get 6 RVs all the way up and all the way down to the back. So from here, right here at this point, all the way down to that end, you're probably able to get 5 or 6 RVs. Now, another option that we can have, if we don't have anything on this side except for the, what is it called? The vendor tents, then you can have it to where we have the RVs parked sideways, right? So they'll back up into like this space right here so they can easily pull out. If we did that, we'd probably be able to get maybe 10 to 15 RVs. Most of the RVs, once they park diagonally, are not going to extend out past this point right here. So everyone would have a great opportunity to pull out. The idea is that for this block party, it'd be great to fill up, you know, all this space from here to here with people, but realistically, if we're saying that on an average we're going to have about 300 people, then what we're going to tend to see is that everybody will be back here in this area. So everyone would be back here. There's the deck that we were talking about. You know, you go up on the deck party, there'll be a DJ and all that great stuff back there. But as you can see, this stuff extends pretty far back. So as far as this parking lot, we talked about this other parking lot for an RV, for RVs or whatever. I'm not exactly who controls the parking lot. I'll try to get some additional information on that. But as you can see, they pretty much would be able to do the same thing. Looks like you may be able to get about, I would say at least 20, 25 RVs in this parking lot, depending on how they're positioned. But again, this gate is going to be closed. So if this gate is closed and you're not really up in here, then, you know, that's just kind of what the situation is there. On this side, just so you know, on the back side or whatever, this gate will also be locked down. So all that stuff will be closed off, so there won't be any access points from there as well. Again, here's the sidewalk that we talked about. See how far it runs down. All of this could be vendor space, so it's just really about getting the word out to the vendors to get them here. This parking lot over here, I wouldn't have anybody in this parking lot personally, unless what we're trying to do over here is to now I just wouldn't have anybody in this parking lot except for the people who are responsible for you know, bringing supplies and stuff like that. We get them in here early. That way we have an easy place to load our equipment back up, and then when everything's died down, we can get up out of here. As you can see, they already have porta potties out here. They have the little sink areas and stuff like that for hand washing. But honestly, I'm not sure if that comes in the package, so I'm going to ask her about whether or not that will be sponsored too. Again, we need a really good showing for them to kind of really invest that type of money into this event. I kind of want to go around real quick so you can see the deck area. Oh yeah, another thing too. So out here and in this parking lot is where we would have satellite bars at. So there'll be bar areas for people to come get their drinks and all that good stuff. Hey Andy. Nothing much. Good, good. Hey everybody, this is Andy. She's awesome. She helps us out with everything. Hey, good. So I'm just kind of doing a little walk around to see kind of like how we would position everything for the TSU game. I know Auburn is supposed to play that day as well here.
Yeah.
So just wanted to do a little walkthrough.
Okay, what day is this?
The 11th.
Okay.
So hopefully the World Series is over by then.
Yeah, it will be, and it can't happen soon enough. I'm dying over here. But yes, can we schedule time to meet like after the World Series?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Well, I'm just trying to do my due diligence now,
sure.
like how we want to try to set things up.
Okay.
So, I mean, I assume it's going to be pretty much the same setup as what you normally do. So, yep, that's it. Just walking around.
Well, let's touch base as soon as that's over.
Cool.
And then we can meet and
go
over
yeah,
everything.
definitely. Do you mind if I walk in?
Go
okay.
In. Yeah, help
awesome.
yourself.
Thank you. So everyone, that was Andy. She's really great. Has really worked with me on a lot of my other events and stuff like that. So this is the area that everyone else remembers from 2 years ago when it was raining real bad. Everybody was kind of in here. So right now they're scheduled to have the Auburn alumni are supposed to be here to have a game. And so what we're thinking, depending on what time their game is, they may have this area already reserved. But after their game is over, we'd be able to come into this space. So if they don't have a game, this space will be a part of, what we'll do for the game. Now, depending on how live it really gets, and I don't know what else they're gonna have planned, this is the front space or whatever. So, as you can see, a whole lot of space here in the front. Great opportunity. We could have a DJ inside, we can have a DJ outside on the deck. It's just really whatever we would like to do. We just got to be mindful of the fact that it is a business. They're planning on making their money off of selling drinks and food also, but they're allowing us to do a little food. We have to be conscious of making sure that people abide by the rules as far as drinks. Another thing we're not going to be able to allow people to be able to do is to come in with cups. So if they have a cup already, then we need to stop them here at this point. After a certain time, we can charge more to get inside the Tailgate Village. And I think that was mainly what we were talking about. So you just heard from Andy. She pretty much stated that, hey, what we're gonna have, the setup that we're gonna have is pretty similar to what you see. So we have the porta potties out there. We have hand wash stations. You'll have the bar on the deck. That's one bar. You'll have like 3 or 4, maybe 5 satellite bars out on the street level, parking lot level. And then you have the huge main bar that's right here in the middle. So you'll probably have about 3 people working that. Only thing I think that we didn't discuss the other day was probably security. So we probably need to discuss security. I don't really think that's going to be necessary because of the environment. I mean, they've never really had any problems here, even when they have the St. Patrick's Day events or the Astros events or Dynamo events as well. So this is another good thing about this location. So everybody will be getting a wristband. Once you get your wristband, you're allowed in and out as much as you want, but you got your wristband so you can do that. When it's time to go to the game, all you have to do is walk right out of the gate. You'll be able to walk right out of the gate, and I believe straight down to this end to access the stadium. So walk out, walk down here, and you're pretty good. In this space over here, what we're looking at, we could easily do clearly about we could easily do over 1,000 people in this space. Like seriously, it's well spaced out. Stuff like this will be closed off, that you know, so that's not really to worry about that much. I also need to talk to Andy a little bit more about liquor sponsorship. I know we talked about it already, but I'd like to get some defined things or whatever. We may be able to create like a little section area for the Young Alumni Network to kind of promote that. Let me see, anything else that I can think of that would be important to note? I can't think of anything. So if you all come up with something, let me know. But in terms of RV parking and RV space, we got plenty of that. So that's not going to be a huge concern. So yeah, so here it is. Right here you can see like you can now access the stadium. Basically you would just walk all the way down and you would come to the outside of this fence area, and you just go around. You got access up there. If you need to get a ticket and we don't have tickets yet, you go around that corner and you can buy tickets from the ticket window. And you know, so this runs all the way down. That parking lot is blocked off, so we would be actually really good to go.